morning so I could show him my history report, my calculator, and my Smokey the Fire Engine lunchbox.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to Putt-Putt. And this time, following up on saving a local zoo, Putt-Putt decides to travel through fucking time. Why not? He's already been to the moon and back, so time travel, no problem. Yeah, I'm running this on Linux. I was a little unsure as how Scum VM would operate, but it seems to be all good. The mouse cursor is a little slow, but it's livable. I'm not going to futz with it. Right. So, one thing that we noted there was that we're off to see Mr. Firebird, who you may remember from when we went to the moon, in that he owned the fireworks factory. And we're taking him our history report.
That's my history report.
I don't think he's our teacher or anything. He owns a fireworks place, although God knows what he owns now. So presumably we did this report for school. It got graded or something, and now we're just gonna go and show we're you know, it's sort of like Marty and the Doc, you know. We're just kind of friends with an eccentric genius.
That's my calculator. That's my Smokey the Fire Engine lunchbox.
Now that's even more peculiar, perhaps, that Smokey is some sort of celebrity and has lunchbox merchandise made out of him that Putt-Putt owns. Very curious. Here's my coin. His one coin. He's a broke-ass bitch. I don't know how he affords all this. Oh, it's just so fun. So fun. Look at that little monkey. Look at the monkeys. Oh, Freddy Fish.
Come on, Pep. Let's go see Mr. Firebird.
Yes, let's. Always that damn cow in the road. And once again, like, that's his whole house. It's basically just a garage. That's it. I mean, what else does he need? He's a car, and most of his time he's out and about. So yeah, it's just a garage. But he definitely does not have any parents or anything like that. Although I don't know where the sign is saying to Putt-Putt's house.
It's Mr. Firebird's workshop.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm not imagining things, right? There is a road that leads from Putt-Putt's garage straight to Mr. Firebird's lab. And that's it. There's no other connections here. It's not even like blocked off or anything. It's like, no, there is nothing. It's a road from his house to the factory. Okay, so it used to be the fireworks factory, but now it's just a general lab.
It says Firebird's lab.
Interesting they wanted to mention that sort of continuity, that this used to be a fireworks factory, but they don't at all regard the continuity of his house. And now that it's basically a direct line to Mr. Firebird. I'm worried about this relationship now.
Let's go find our friend, Mr. Firebird.
Find him. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be hard to find. Oh, there he is.
Hi, Mr. Firebird.
Welcome, Putt-Putt.
So it's definitely the same exact layout. He has just sort of converted it from a fireworks factory to a laboratory. And here's a rocket.
I was just putting the finishing touches on my time portal.
Wow! A real time portal? Where can you go in it, Mr. Firebird?
Nowhere. Nowhere at all. I don't think. You see, it's not meant for actual travel, but it gives you a way to see into the past and the future through the time portal, like a TV set, only what you're seeing is real.
Wow, that's neat.
As a matter of fact, I was just about to fire it up for the very first time. Here, I'll show you.
Great. And then I can show you my history reports and my new school supplies.
I need a coin to start the washing machine. Guess I'm fresh out.
Hey, I think I've got something that will solve the problem.
Why? Why? He's a fucking genius-ass car inventor genius. He has invented a portal through time that allows you to look at the past and future. And he runs it off of a washing machine that he needs coins for. What the fuck?
Here's a coin, Mr. Firebird.
Ah, this is not a mere coin, Putt-Putt. It is the key to great knowledge.
Dude, I would not be friends with this guy.
The washing machine is providing the perfect ratio between the inverted subspace bubble frequency, the molecular torque, and the spin cycle. Holy goddamn! This shouldn't be happening! Good at all, Putt-Putt. My calculations show that until everything is brought back to the present time, I won't be able to shut the portal.
Don't worry, Mr. Firebird. I'll go in and find everything.
Once you find all your things, we can close this time portal for good.
Alright, it's a bit loud. I'm pretty certain that Mr. Firebird engineered this entire thing in order to get us to be a guinea pig to go through his time machine. I don't think it ever was a portal to look through time. I think he built a fucking time machine. Is like, well, I don't want to go through. I might fucking disintegrate or something. So I'm going to send that little asshole kid through that always is coming by.
Your things could be anywhere in time, Putt. Good luck. You be careful, Putt-Putt, and good luck!
I mean, if you're gonna...
It's like a science fiction movie, except I have a feeling that this is reality. These must be the 4 places where Pep and all my things landed. I wonder where I should go first.
Like, if you're gonna build something like a television set to look through time, why would he have built it like that? Why wouldn't it just look like a TV? Why would it have like a doorway and an interior like that and be... It had like a door, like a ramp. It had a ramp that came out. None of this makes any sense unless he specifically engineered it. And the doorway was just wide enough, you'll notice, for Putt-Putt to go through, but not ever Mr. Firebird. So he's sending Putt-Putt through as a guinea pig, and then assuming we come back, which he probably does not ever expect us to come back, but assuming we did, he'd probably redesign the whole thing so that he could go through then. Oh, is this a musical? Yep.
Time continuum.
What things have always been.
1,
2,
3,
4 doors that lead through into places in time for you. That's where you'll find Pep. And my homework.
We feel it's sad that your homework is gone and everything's wrong, but it won't be for long. But when you look up, you'll see the time doesn't stop because it goes on forever.
Goes on forever? Goes on forever.
You see the old West
And is the king.
to see dinosaurs.
And really neat future thing.
When you return, you'll know what you'll learn.
Pay close attention. Stay on your mission.
To see new dimensions.
And when you look up,
you'll know that
time doesn't stop.
because it goes
Goes on forever with you.
Get out.
Yeah, I guess they start all doing these musical pieces. I don't know if there was any in the first two, but there definitely is one in Saves the Zoo that I skipped over. All right, well, we have like prehistoric, medieval, Wild West, and then future.
Must be the age of the dinosaurs. I wonder how I can move this thing so I can drive through.
Well, just honk your horn. No. Oh, okay.
Hey, it's a rock in the shape of a circle. Whoa, it's a big one.
Picked it up no problem, though.
Wowie zowie! It's a real live Brachiosaurus.
Ms. Brachiosaurus, and who or what in the primordial ooze are you?
I'm Putt-Putt, and I've come from the future. I'm trying to drive across the road back there, but there's a strange something blocking it.
That strange something happens to be my tail, Putt-Putt.
Gee, if it wouldn't be much trouble, Ms. Brachiosaurus, would you mind moving it so I can get through?
Not at all, honey. Not at all.
I'd really appreciate it. Thanks!
Okay. Well, aside from that dinosaur sounding really fucking sultry for some reason, this has massive ramifications for the overall lore of Putt-Putt. Because up to this point, we've been under the assumption that cars gained sentience, or sapience at some point. Likely prior to humanity's extinction or disappearance. But we were sort of under the assumption that cars were not always sapient. They gained it at some point. But this now throws everything into a wrench in the engine, because we have gone back to prehistoric times. Again, ignoring the possibility that this is all another fever dream or acid trip or something like that, which it's very possible, much like when he went to the moon, but let's assume that this is all real and is actually happening. In prehistoric times, Putt-Putt meets a dinosaur from millions of years prior, and it is also sapient. Which means that either A, whatever event caused sapience for inanimate objects / animals spread throughout time, or sapience has always been present in at least animals. Which of those is more likely? Hard to say. Animals, it's a lot easier to fathom, right? We just assume animals, much like humans, they gained sapience very, very, very early on in the evolutionary sort of path, you know? So they have always just kind of displayed elements of sapience. But cars being sapient is a whole other thing. This is not a natural evolution. We know, but we're pretty certain that cars were manufactured by humans. Otherwise, there's just certain elements of the design that just don't make sense from an evolutionary standpoint. They had car seats, they have windshields, although there's that whole thing where they might be able to see through them or something. A creature that naturally evolved over time wouldn't have many of these elements that cars have, It's weird. It's just weird. Like, he has a speedometer, but it's inside of his body, so it's like, can he see his own speedometer? And if he can't see it, but he knows his speed, why does he have a speedometer? This is what I'm saying. Like, they must have been manufactured by humans or something. So I sort of lean towards the idea that what the Sapience event, as we'll call it, went back and forward in time and gifted Sapience to numerous things, perhaps haphazardly. Again, the difference between a car and a lawnmower. Perhaps it was not by intelligent design. It was some sort of a, just spontaneous anomaly. I'd lean more towards that explanation rather than some alternate explanation where cars either evolved naturally, which I think is just weird, or humanity somehow figured out how to make cars sapient. I think it's unlikely. I point towards the man in the moon. I think he's our primary culprit for this event. I think he possesses great and unwieldy power. All right, we're all caught up.
Thanks a lot, Miss B.
Miss
It's
B.
a rock in the shape of a pentagon. Whoa, it's heavy!
Oh, I'm swapping out rocks. Okay.
Now I'm off to explore the age of the dinosaurs.
Ugh. What we got here is your basic mess.
Hello, I'm Putt-Putt. Do you need some help?
Yes, but first you gotta tell me, what in the heck is a Putt-Putt? I never laid eyes on anything quite like you before.
I'm a car, and I'm visiting from the future.
Whoa, imagine that! I'm Will, glad to meet you. Say, Putt, how'd you like to help me figure out how to move this basic pile of rocks? Then I can build me a bridge and go home.
I'd be happy to help you, Will. All I have to do is figure out how to do it.
Fuck! I can't, man. I can't wrap my head around this. This is just mind-boggling. The wheel is not a natural thing in nature, right? It is specifically something created by man. One of our greatest accomplishments, right? And he also, it's not just a wheel. It's a stone wheel with like a wooden axle. This thing was clearly created by humans, but humans and dinosaurs never coexisted. So I don't know I don't know what to think about this. This kind of throws now a wrench in my theory. Because now this suggests that cars and wheels and stuff are a natural part and did evolve over time. He is talking to his own sort of evolutionary descendant. This wheel somehow is a natural creature in this universe and evolves over time, millions and millions of years, to end up in the form of Putt-Putt and the rest of, the cars. So that suggests that it doesn't negate the idea of a sapience event. That still could have occurred. I still like that theory, but it does butt heads against it because I think it leans now more towards the idea that sapience is just a much more common trait evolutionarily speaking. But wheels and cars are natural entities, which means that cars definitely did evolve over time in order to accommodate humans, to sort of live in like a mutual beneficial relationship with humans. They developed things like car seats and car doors and things that the cars themselves don't really have any need for in order to survive and have a relationship with humans. We can assume that humans in general are probably pretty much as we would imagine humans to be, which is kind of bloodthirsty and heartless and cruel in general. So perhaps there was a great revolt by the cars at some point where they just couldn't, we got to get rid of these humans. We've evolved alongside of them, but we have grown They grew more powerful than humans, clearly. I mean, look at the technology that Mr. Firebird is just casually displaying. That's far beyond anything humanity ever achieved, for sure. Because the timeline is somewhat similar still, right? The United States went to the moon and then they didn't come back. Right? So, if we had developed some sort of spacefaring society, we would have colonized the moon, at least. Right? 100%? Yes? Okay? Unless, of course, the man in the moon didn't allow it, which is possibly why we left. But it's a lot to try to piece together here. At the end of the day, it's all just going to be theories. We're never going to get a concrete answer about any of this. I like the idea of the wheel being an evolutionary descendant, but what throws me off somewhat is the axle in the middle of him. Why would he need that? Why would that be a part of his design from an evolutionary standpoint? He's just a very odd thing for me to put on my screen. I can't make heads or tails. So if anyone's watching this and wants to comment a theory about this guy, let me know, because I'm pretty stuck. But let's help him out.
Full speed ahead! That was fantastic! Stupendous! Putt, you cars from the future sure know how to fix your basic bridge. Thanks! Uh-oh, big time problem alert. Looks like we're gonna need one more rock to finish the job. Looks like we need a rock shaped like your basic pentagon. Will, guess what? I found a rock, and I think it will fit in the hole in the bridge. Well, what do you know?
I mean, it's not even thinking about the idea that this thing speaks English, as does the dinosaur. So it's just some sort of universal language that's just always existed. But he also knows what a pentagon is. Like, he has a very clear understanding of you know, sort of modern concepts of like mathematics and all that. So I don't know what to think of him. Honestly, the biggest explanation that makes all, you know, that fits all the answers is that this is another acid trip on Putt-Putt's part.
Well, I'm homeward bound. Come visit any old time you like.
Maybe this is what happens when Putt-Putt accidentally takes, like, high-octane fuel or something.
Hello, Putt. Hello to you too, Will. So, Putt, what's a car from the future like you doing in a past like this? I'm looking for some things I lost. My history report, my lunchbox, my calculator, and my dog, Pep. You've lost me too, Putt. I haven't the faintest idea what those things are.
Okay.
Where are my manners? Can I interest you in some fabulous, delicious, nutritious primordial soup made it myself? Sure, that would be great.
Primordial soup?
Compliments of the house. Primordial soup tastes terrific. Hey, this is really an interesting bowl. Basically made that myself too. Why don't you keep it? I have another bowl. Gee, thanks, Will. Ah, don't mention it.
Okay, so... Fuck me. So the wheel doesn't have... Well, obviously he doesn't have limbs, but he also doesn't have an antenna yet. He hasn't evolved that concept, which is going to be something you want to evolve into, buddy. So he has somehow trained a bird to answer his every beck and call and control things for him, including presumably making this bowl. I don't know how he did that, but...
Oh, help! It's a vicious, strange something or other about to attack. I just know it.
No, it isn't. I'm Putt-Putt. I never hurt anyone, honest.
Well, not directly.
Of course I promise.
Oh, gosh. I feel much better. Say, you want to play picture jumble with the rocks?
Sure, that sounds like fun.
So, which one's first?
Let's move that one.
So the bird followed us and is also...
There.
Wait, what? No.
Let's move that one.
Oh, no. Fuck. No, I see. Okay, can I skip these painful... There we go. Alright, let's get that there, and then we'll get that there. Boom, done.
We did it!
Have you ever met such a chicken-hearted Tyrannosaurus Rex in your whole life? Sometimes I'm even afraid of my own shadow.
You're the only Tyrannosaurus Rex I've ever met in my whole life, and I think you're nice.
You do? Gosh, you can't mean it.
It just has to be an acid trip. This has to be a dream or something that he's having. Like, he wrote the history report. We need to find out what's on the history report, because if it contains something about, you know, time and the history of everything and all that, I don't know, but... Like, even if this dinosaur was sapient, why would it refer to itself as a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Which is a...
I sure had fun playing with those rocks.
I mean, again, it's like at a certain point, we do have to acknowledge that it's a cartoon game for kids. You know, I get it, but...
Hi, Mr. Bird.
Wanna play Follow the Volcano?
Subtitles there a little incorrect, but no, I definitely don't. We have a lot to do. There's 4 fucking time periods. I didn't think it would be this expansive.
How you doing? The name's Compy, short for Compagnathus. That there is my very hungry buddy, Triceratops.
Glad to meet you. My name's Putt-Putt.
I think there's really only more evidence that this is a dream. Because it's like, what, this is the one Compy in the world, or are they all called Compy?
You don't know how hard it is to be best friends with a Triceratops. I mean, I'm 2 feet long on a good day, and he's at least 36 feet long. It's a heck of a thing.
And yeah, it's of course all here just to educate us about various dinosaurs.
Bet
And
you didn't know Triceratops means 3-horned face. But don't mention it to my buddy here. He's very touchy about the subject. Last time I called him that, I got 3 horns in my face. It wasn't pretty.
it's possible that Mr. Firebird's machine just like exploded or something. Putt-Putt is actually having a near-death experience. That could fit things too. The least likely thing is that Putt-Putt actually went through fucking time.
Look at that. It's an Apatosaurus.
An itchy and a horribly miserable Apatosaurus at the moment.
My name's Putt-Putt, and maybe I can help you.
What a positively inspired idea. You could just roll on over to my back and scratch away this terrible itch.
But then I'd have to drive over your head.
Not a problem, Putt-Putt. I'm tough. I can take it. Just, scratch that spot, please.
I'm pretty sure that less than 0.1% of the world population could identify this creature as an Apatosaurus on sight. All right? So, Putt-Putt is clearly like a dinosaur fanatic, right? He loves dinosaurs. He's researched a bunch of dinosaurs. He's all about it. Yeah. Yeah. Near-death experience, I think, makes the most sense. Let me drive on your face, buddy.
Go a little bit up.
Okay.
Oh, a little bit higher. Ah. Ooh, now go a bit to the right.
you're right.
Oh, yes. You got
I guess that would be his right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was happy to help. Mind if I drive over your tail to the other side?
As far as I'm concerned, Putt-Putt, you could drive on me all day and night. Be my guest.
Thanks. Oh my goodness, it's Pet. She's in a pterodactyl nest. Don't worry, Pep. I'll rescue you. I got you, Pep. I sure did miss you, boy. Now all I have to do is get my lunchbox, my calculator, and my history report. So Mr. Firebird can close the time portal.
I mean, there's no way the pterodactyls would adopt Pep and start feeding him, right? That would be insane. And hey, look, I know that the fever dream, acid trip, near-death experience explanation does just kind of invalidate all thinking, but to be fair, it's a bonkers premise for a game. After he saved the zoo, he travels through time.
I must be in the medieval times.
And yes, if we acknowledge this...
I don't need another rock. Will's bridge is fixed.
If we acknowledge this as not reality, this is some sort of hallucination, then we probably have to consider the same for when he went to the moon.
Woodward, you're heavy.
Which is annoying because it removes the man in the moon as a potential lore point, but still.
Oh dear. Excuse me. Do you need some help?
My, you are certainly the fancy carriage.
I'm not a carriage exactly. I'm a car from the future. My name's Putt-Putt.
I'm very happy to meet you, Putt-Putt. I'm Princess Chessie, and this is my best friend and loyal subject, Woodward. We had been out collecting wood for the blacksmith when a horrible rainstorm hit.
We went charging back to the castle as fast as we could when I hit a bump, and my wheel fell right off in the middle of the road. Well, maybe I can help you figure out a way to get that wheel back on.
That would be wonderful, Putt-Putt.
Now I wonder how we should do this. Okay, Princess Chassis, here's the plan. You lift up your friend Woodward, and I'll slip on his wheel.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh my goodness gracious sakes. Good thanks to both of you. You're welcome.
Now I must hurry back to the castle. My father, King Chariot, is expecting me for story time.
And I have to return with the blacksmith's firewood.
Perhaps we'll see you later, Putt-Putt.
Bye.
Yeah, I think that's really only more evidence that this is a fever dream or something, because why would a carriage in a medieval period have an antenna? Right? 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 Yeah, crazy.
Wow, this is some castle.
Yes, it is. Only the rains have rusted the gates shut.
We need something to help loosen them up. That's what I think. Maybe I can find something that would work.
That would be wonderful, Putt-Putt.
That's the stone bull.
Yeah, we gotta find something.
I am
I
the
hope we can
booze.
get inside the castle soon. I've got to get this wood to the blacksmith.
Okay, think we have to depart. Yeah, I guess maybe the moon trip I could just sort of justify some more things. Or, you know, it was present day at the very least. But once you start fucking about with time and stuff, it's... I can't explain all this away without just saying it's not reality. It's not real, man.
Oh, bro, this might come in handy.
Oh yeah, morality and ethics and, you know, not stealing. Nah. That's crazy. It's a fucking kid's game. He just drives up and he sees a rope and he just takes it. He doesn't ask anybody, nothing, just takes it. What is that teaching kids? I mean, lore aside or anything, what the fuck? Oh, I need this, so I'm gonna take it. That's it. That's the lesson. It's useful to Putt-Putt, so he will take it. It's useful to you in life, just take it. Done. And there's not gonna be any ramifications for that, and I'm sure it will be useful and it will solve our problems. So, ergo, theft equals good. And it's not like he's doing some noble thing. He's not saving the zoo here. He's literally just getting, like, his fucking calculator back. So, yeah. I mean, I guess he is sort of doing a good thing, according to Mr. Firebird, who fucked everything up, that if we don't get these things back, bad things will happen. But anyways.
Howdy do, little buddy. You new in town?
I'm Putt-Putt. I'm visiting from Cartown, far in the future.
Well, dang-a-lang-a-ding-dong. That is something, ain't it? I'm Virgil Clyde.
Yeah, everything speaks English. Everything is pretty cartoonish, and no one ever really, like, disbelieves the idea that he's a car from the future, or anything like that. Yeah, everything adds up to this just not being real.
Here in the West, it's the place I like best. Yes, I adore the vistas so fine. It's there that I see the old sycamore trees, though I've not wandered that far, I confess.
I mean, it would help a lot if at the end that they reveal this was all a dream or something like that, or it sort of fades in and he's like on the ground of the place, and Mr. Firebird's like, Putt-Putt, wake up, boy, wake up. That would help a lot. That would ease a lot of my thoughts.
I'd like some chewy, fruity wagon wheels, please.
It'll cost you a nickel.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to come back when I have one.
Yep.
Well, howdy, stranger. You're not from around these here parts.
No, I'm not. I'm Putt-Putt, and I've traveled here from the future.
Sure you have. The name's Lurleen. What can I do for you?
I'd like to look around, if you don't mind.
Not a bit. Not at all.
That was strange. That was sort of a moment of disbelief, where she's just like, yeah, sure you have.
So, you traveled far to come see us here in Tower Flats, Putt-Putt?
Only from about 150 years in the future.
Well, I'll be swagger.
Right. She believes him, right?
I'll be swagger. You folks got many cowboys living in the future?
Not really. Mostly they're just in books and TV.
What's a TV? I done never heard of one of them.
It's kind of hard to explain. But if you hang around for another 100 years or so, I'm sure you'll find out.
So, do all you folks from the future go gallivanting around like this?
I don't think so. This is highly unusual.
She definitely believes him.
Tower Flats sure has been quieter than a cricket. You're my first customer this week.
Then I'm glad I stopped by.
Me too. I could use the company.
Hey, Pajama Sam.
It's an oil can.
Yep, now it's mine. Go fuck yourself, people.
Hey, Sonny, you didn't show up a moment too soon. I'm looking to hire me a junior conductor. Pique your interest, son. Job pays a nickel.
Sure, what do I have to do?
For starters, You can oil me up. Why, I'm as dry as a creek bed in Indian summer.
This seems a little sketchy. The old train enlisting the young car to oil him up.
A little on the wheels would do nicely.
By
the way, my name is Tobias T. Train. But you can call me Toby. Oh, much better. 1,000 thanks, amigo.
You're welcome, Toby.
Say, I didn't catch your name.
My name's Putt-Putt.
Well, Putt-Putt, my partner, so far you've made a mighty fine junior conductor. Here's your pay, 1 round nickel.
Thanks, Toby.
And you hang on to that oil can. After all, now you're my official junior conductor.
Thanks.
A nickel. So he said that 150 years. If we assume 1990, what was this game? Hold on. This was 1997. I'm gonna go to an inflation calculator here. This can really only help prove my point. Let's see. 5 cents. It only goes back to 1913, so we're not gonna get perfect. 1913, a nickel was worth $1.65. What year are we saying? This is 1847, give or take. The first nickel copper coins did not appear until 1857. Okay. Interesting. I know, I'm doing research here. The Shield nickel was issued from 1866 until 1883. Right, but I'm trying to figure out... I'd hate to ask AI, even though I would be able to format my question a little bit better. Alright, I'm gonna go to AI, just for a ballpark here. Basically just the buying power. Let's assume that... I really think a 5-cent coin, a nickel, as it is here, would not be something that existed in the time frame that Putt-Putt is claiming this to be. So that's already a point in my favor. But let's just look at the buying power of 5 cents. Approximately $2 to $2.50. $5 went a long way at the general store. It could purchase approximately a pound of cheese, a pound of rice, 1 to 1.5 pounds of flour, 2 fresh apples, or a pint of beer or cider. A common laborer might earn between 50 cents to 90 cents per day. Jesus. Which means that this train is way underpaying his junior conductors, which means that, yes, he is a fucking molester, 100%. But I don't know why Putt-Putt would hallucinate that. That's sort of worrying. But what this all means, of course, is that Putt-Putt, avid, school student as he is, an avid student of history that he is, clearly does not have a very good understanding of the currency rates and buying power of coins and money in 1847. So, like, I can't imagine there even is such a thing as a chewy, fruity wagon wheel in 1847. But needless to say, this 5-cent coin should be able to buy a lot more.
Chewy, fruity wagon wheels, please.
It'll cost you a nickel.
Oh, great, I've got one of those. Here's a nickel for the chewy, fruity wagon wheels.
Damn. Slammed that shit down.
Help yourself. It's all yours.
One. Yeah, he gets one. And he eats it right away. Why?
Good.
That was it? That's what my nickel was for?
I'd like some chewy, fruity wagon wheels, please.
It'll cost you a nickel.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to come back when I have one.
I gave a fucking old man an oil rub down just for that? God damn, Putt-Putt. I thought you were smart. Yeah, I think the fever dream or whatever, I think that makes a lot more sense. The wheel, he would imagine that there would be a wheel during that time period because he has wheels, and if he thinks like, oh, what would a really prehistoric version of me look like? It would just be a talking wheel, that would be it. But he still imagines it having an axle because he knows that he knows what an axle is, obviously. And then in the Wild West, he has no real concrete understanding of what it was like back then. He just has books and movies and stuff like that. Something that a child could maybe piece together if they were really imaginative. And he also then, here we have carriages now that looks, this carriage looks like me. It looks like a car. It looks like something familiar. So sure, it would have an antenna then, without really thinking about why a car would have an antenna or not.
This should help open that rusted gate.
And yeah, that's how oil works, right? Just like that.
1,001 thank yous, Putt-Putt. Now we won't be late for story time.
Another thing, the gate to the castle having the controls on the outside of it, accessible to anyone trying to get in. Yeah. And the fact that the gate controls are completely rusted. Yeah. And that no one on the other side seems to want to assist or anything. Or could even assist because there aren't any controls on the inside. So, again, more evidence that Putt-Putt is imagining all of this.
I'm the happy bard Max Wellington who...
Alright, let's not do that, shall we? We got enough to do.
Hello, I'm...
Do not tell me. Ah, yes, you must be from the future.
How did you know that?
You are not the only visitor I have encountered from another time. My name is Merlin.
Merlin the magician? Wow!
You have traveled from a time very far away, and like all travelers, you must be looking for something.
I sure am.
Well, my friend, I believe you will find everything you are looking for.
I hope you're right.
I think that, there's obviously multiple theories you could take with Merlin here, but if we continue along the line of hallucination, and this is all coming from Putt-Putt's mind, and we accept that the man on the moon and the moon visit was real, let's say that we do, he met the man in the moon who was also a magician. He could be sort of transplanting that image from his head into Merlin here,
Would you like to see me turn rock into gold?
Boy, would I ever! Wow! That was amazing!
Yeah, it sure was. Okay, yeah, okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Jesus. Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Welcome, ye stranger. What be your name?
My name's Putt-Putt.
And I am King Chariot. Thou hast arrived in time to hear a fantastic story.
Excuse me, King Chariot, but I think that fantastic story happens to be my history report. I need to take it home with me.
But then whatever would I read to the children of the kingdom? They would be so very disappointed to miss story time.
You could read it to them and then give it back to me.
But it is so interesting, I want to read it every day.
Maybe I could find another story for you, and you could read that one to them instead.
That is a splendid idea.
Perhaps you can find me a story about... let me see.
A story about a musical band.
Okay.
We shall begin as soon as I find an appropriate passage.
So I mean, he can read. Presumably he can write then, right? Or he has scribes at the very least. Surely you could just make a copy of it.
Hi, Woodward. Good to see you again, Putt-Putt. You're in for a regular treat, because Sir Pound-a-Lot, my friend over there...
Sir Pound-a-Lot?
...blacksmith in the world, and that's the truth.
What? Sir Pound-a-Lot is the jankiest ass porn name I've ever heard in my life.
Greetings, traveler. May I help you?
My name's Putt-Putt, and I'm looking for some things.
Take all the time in the world. My shop is your shop. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks! Woodward sure delivered a huge pile of firewood.
Oh, that Woodward. Such a helpful little fellow.
That's weird. What the hell?
I do hope you find what you're looking for, traveler.
Thanks! Me too. What's that you're making?
It's a shield for King Chariot.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow! This looks like some sort of game. Let's play with these balloons.
Balloons? Why would there be balloons?
Maybe we could shoo those crows away with them. Just show me where to let go of each balloon. If you want to quit the game, just click on the arrow.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, crows.
It's definitely a hallucination.
Are you
Alright.
sure you...
Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you. Alright. Well, shit. Let's skip around a bit. Oh, we haven't gone to the future yet. That's right.
Whoa! This must be the future! I wonder wonder what year it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Here goes.
Look at that. Look how fucking unsafe that is. Only in Putt-Putt's imagination.
For golly sakes! Now, aren't you the cutest little guy on 4 wheels? What can I do to help you?
My name's Putt-Putt, and I'm visiting from the past. I was hoping I could have a look around.
First things first, you can call me Miss Electra. And second, you go ahead and make yourself comfy and stay just as long as you ever love and please.
Thanks, Miss Electra. I will.
You'll notice she still has an antenna, which seems sort of rudimentary at this stage, and car seats.
Excuse me, Miss Electra. What kind of machine is that?
Why, it's a battery-making machine. You can help me make some if you like.
Wow, that sounds like fun.
Why would you just have a battery-making machine?
Okay, Putt-Putt, you can make me a battery with 10 volts. Just punch in the number of volts you want.
What the fuck? Why? Battery making machine. Yeah, this is all hallucination.
I'll start with 6 volts. I still need more volts of power, so I can have a total of 10. Four plus 6 equals 10 volts. That's it! 10 volts of power. I'm all done, Miss Electra.
Thanks, Putt-Putt.
So what kind of battery even is that?
Oh.
It's a future battery that they just make next to the paint machine.
Wow! This fun zone looks great!
I mean, I don't put it beyond the potential technology level of this universe in the future. The thing is... Yeah, I mean, because the aliens on the moon, if that's real, also possess teleportation technology, supposedly.
It's the video game of the future.
Death Stranding? But yeah, yeah. Oh, come on, it's the same dinosaur he saw already.
Ancient toasting device.
Oh, come on.
1989.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, it's all... None of this is real.
Our museum. I am Arthur T. Fact, the pre-programmed curator. But you may call me R.T. Fact.
Hi, I'm Putt-Putt, and I'm visiting from the past. I was hoping I could look around.
That is acceptable. Please stay as long as your schedule permits. If you have any questions, I will answer them for you.
Thanks!
You'd think the curator of a museum dedicated to past artifacts, finding a living creature from the past, would be just like fucking creaming his shorts. But he's just like, yeah, alright.
Hey, it's my lunchbox! Excuse me, Artifact, I think that lunchbox you have on display is mine.
I am sorry, but I have no record in my memory banks that this particular lunchbox belongs to you. There were 4,362,000 of them manufactured in your time.
But I'm sure that one's mine. It's got a picture of Smokey the Fire Engine on it.
I cannot give it to you. Otherwise, I will not have an ancient food container on display.
What if I gave you another ancient food container? Then could I trade it for my lunchbox?
Yes, you could.
Great! I think I have something you're really going to like in my glove box. Here's an ancient food container for you, Artifact. It's a really old stone bowl. I got it from a wheel way back in the dinosaur ages.
The dinosaur ages, you say? How amazing. This will now be the oldest item we have in our museum. Here. Take the lunchbox.
Thanks! Great! I got my Smokey the Fire Engine lunchbox back. Now all I have to do is get my calculator and my history report, so Mr. Firebird can close the time portal.
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening here, yep.
Welcome to the library.
Excuse me, I'm Putt-Putt. I'm visiting from the past, and I'm looking for a book.
My, you are from the past, aren't you? Nowadays, all books can be found on our computer. When you find what you're looking for, I'll make a copy for you. By the way, my name's Darian. Darian the librarian.
Thanks, Darian.
You're welcome, I'm sure.
1984 by 4. The Great Gatsby, and Mr. Firebird autobiography. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. The Pig. The large pig was hungry. He ate 3 pink petunias. His pet dog ate the scraps. The Hero. The manatee found the missing t-shirts. Now all the dogs will be happy. Is that confetti that they're throwing? What? What is Mad Libs? The bunnies cried when their instruments turned into fish, but they laughed when the audience turned into turtles. What? I think that's the one we want. Look, that monkey just jumped off the monkey bar so hard his shoes fell off. Hope he lands in that pile of sawdust. Dude, he's fucking losing his mind, I think. What the fuck, Putt-Putt? The lion is carrying a watermelon and a cheese log. He's balancing a fan on his head. This isn't a story. Why is this in the museum, the library? What the fuck? What the fuck? Which weighs more, a pound of lead or a pound of feathers? Susie writes the answer with a pen. With an eel. What? Okay, if this isn't the greatest evidence that he's losing his fucking mind. The bear combs his hair with a hairbrush. He brushes his teeth with a toothbrush. Afterward, he'll wash his hands with soap. Well, what if he combed his hair with a rake? No, a donut. And he brushed his teeth with a bacon strip. And then he'll wash his hands with eggs. The elephant is trying to ski on banana peels on a mountain of snow. Look out for the toast. Look out for the gophers. Look out for the beanbags on the mountain of glue. Trying to ski on butter knives. That vampire has hot peppers instead of fangs. Can you find his friends, the werewolrus and the mummy bunny? He has spaghetti instead of fangs. And there's a werewaffle and the mummy puppy. Oh my god. Insane. Okay, well obviously we want the band. And I like tacos, so I guess puppies with tacos. Sure. What the fuck kind of library is that?
Could you please make pick a book for me?
Certainly, Putt-Putt. Which one do you want?
The story about a musical band.
Coming right up. Here you go, sir.
Thanks! Now I have a book to give to King Chariot.
Yeah. For free, apparently. Although, I'm pretty sure you'd have to give those stories away.
Your food will be ready momentarily.
Hey, instant food!
Welcome to the Petorama, the make-it-yourself pet food smorgasbord. You may make any kind of custom pet food simply by creating the animal you wish to feed and then pressing the food button. Thank you and have a pleasant day.
I mean, it's just like, I cannot fathom a universe where this isn't a hallucination, right? Like, this is insane.
Your order has been acknowledged and accepted.
It's too insane.
Oh boy!
I mean, let alone why a machine like this would need to exist. But why would it have different settings like that? What are there animals walking around that are just like different parts like that? It's horrible. What the fuck? What the? Yeah, this is all hallucination. Thank you for disproving my point. This is definitely one of the longer ones. I mean, I know I spent my time ranting a bit, but I do that every time. It definitely feels a bit longer.
Here you go, King Chariot. Here's your storybook.
And here, Putt-Putt, is your history report.
Thank you very much, King Chariot. Now all I have to do is get my calculator so Mr. Firebird can close the time portal.
Well, logic would probably indicate that the calculator is in the Wild West.
If that don't beat all.
No? I mean, I don't know where else you can go, and I don't see it anywhere, so...
Hey, and how... So, do all you...
Yeah, no, I don't think it's here, but I didn't see a calculator anywhere. That's where we got Pep, and then that puzzle was nothing. That puzzle was presumably nothing. And then this was just educational. I mean, this really didn't help with anything. And then over here was just her.
I never...
Yeah, so it's not in here. I feel like it's unlikely that there's 2 items in here, but it's presumably...
It's fine to see you once again, my young apprentice.
It's good to see you too, Merlin.
These things are always pretty obvious, right? They're on screen, and then Putt-Putt can be like, oh, that's my calculator. So... it's not there. He doesn't have it. He had the other thing. It might be up there, but it's not on screen. I don't know why it would be there.
Well, would you look at that?
Am I actually stuck in Putt-Putt Goes Through Time? I have no idea where it is.
That's my Smokey the Fire Engine lunch.
We also have rope that I didn't use anywhere. Where would I have used rope?
It's a rope. It's a rope.
He must have a use for it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have stolen it, right? I might actually have to look this up, which is crazy. It's a kid's game, goddammit.
Anything else I can do for you, Toby?
As a matter of
Oh, here we go.
I'm fresh out of water. And for the life of me, I can't reach that spigot way up there on that water tower. How's about putting that noggin to work and finding something you can use to pull down that lever so you can fill me up?
Oh, fill him up. What the fuck, man?
Toby, I found a rope, and I think it's just the thing to do the trick.
I thought you'd be the kind of cowpoke who'd be handy with a rope trick.
Oh, God, right in his mouth. What the fuck?
Now I'm officially in business thanks to you, Mr. Junior Conductor. Anytime you want to take a ride around the tracks, just hop on my flat car. I'll give you a ride you won't soon forget.
What the fuck, man?
I'll take you up on it. It sounds like fun.
What the... oh, God.
I've chugged all over the West, Putt-Putt, but I like tire flats the best.
Me too.
Well, Buckaroo, where do you want old Toby to take you?
Oh my God, look at all these locations.
Stop. Gold River.
Excuse me, hello?
Well, howdy, young'un. Don't mind me. I'm panning for gold.
Wow, there's really gold in that river?
What's that you say? You wouldn't touch old, smelly liver? Well, that's very wise. Now, a nice plate of liver and onions, that'll put oil in your engine.
What?
I have a funny feeling that prospector didn't hear a word I said.
Doesn't have an engine. What?
Dang blammit! It's just a bunch of old rusty keys.
Yoink.
Excuse me, do you mind if I take these?
Ah, sonny, you can take 'em, shake 'em, or bake 'em for all I care. They're just a bunch of good-for-nothing keys, is all.
You never know. They might be good for something.
But that he actually asks for.
Hot and dry. It's the desert.
Woody, look at that! Animal tracks! I wonder where they go!
I don't know, what am I following here?
It's an armadillo! You're kind of cute for such a funny-looking guy, aren't you, boy? Armadillos live underground during the...
Okay, that's it? That was it?
Those are some rusty old keys.
Okay. Well then... Clearly I got something wrong. Okay, let me follow the little ones.
Look at the Roadrunner. A Roadrunner.
Right, okay, then we'll go for the bear. Oh, the,
Wowie zowie.
mountain lion?
Real
Yeah.
mountain lion.
That was it? That was the whole point of that? Fuck. Wasting my damn time.
Hubcap Hill, here we come.
There it be.
It's my calculator. Hey, little guy, could you throw that down to me, please? It's mine. Uh-oh. Which key should I use?
Oh, I don't know. This one. Oh, I wasn't
This key
looking.
doesn't fit. Maybe I should try a different key.
Yeah, it just looked like a weird butthole to me. I don't know.
Which key should I use?
Well, probably that one.
It worked! Excellent! I've got my calculator back. Hot diggity, this is great! It looks like I got everything I needed to get. Come on, Pep. Let's travel back through time to Cartown and tell Mr. Firebird. Guess what? I did it! I did it! I found all my things. And Pep, too.
Congratulations, Putt-Putt. I knew you would.
Now I can finally show you my new school supplies.
Excellent, Putt-Putt. But first, I must close the time portal for good. We don't need any more disasters.
Disasters? I don't know about that, Mr. Firebird. I guess it all depends on how you look at it. Between you and me, I thought time traveling was the best fun ever.
Well, I'm glad you had so much fun, Putt-Putt. But according to my calculations, you're going to be late for school unless you hurry.
Yipes, you're right, Mr. Firebird. I'll show you my report later. Here's my history report. Now let me tell you what I learned.
Okay. Well, there's an interesting look at the actual school. They sit in chairs. That's weird. They sit in fucking chairs. Okay, well, anyways, obviously, of course, we didn't get a scene where he wakes up dazed on the floor of Mr. Firebird's laboratory. Would have really helped tie things together here, but we didn't get that. But it does indicate that he came there early in the morning before school. So that does help the idea that perhaps it was all just a dream, even if it's not going to show that to me. It's really the most logical explanation of all things. Nothing about the time traveling aspect made sense.
Compare with my beautiful loot. No, nothing I've ever found. Whether I be on
and so for that reason, I don't think Travels Through Time is going to get a lot of discussion in my video. I mean, I'll have to bring it up, of course, and I'll mention the various theories and how I come to this conclusion, but by and large, it's just like I can't engage with much of what we saw here as far as the overall lore, because it just runs over every other concept. It just doesn't add up. Nothing is logical about his trip. And if we do want to confront it head on and say, yep, this is reality, this is what the past looked like, this is what the future looks like, I don't know how you could come up with any sort of coherent narrative. Like, I would really be challenged. So, Time Continuum song and lyrics by Jeremy Soule. Holy shit. What the fuck? And then shortly after this, he went and did Morrowind, I guess. When was Secret of Evermore? Because he did the music for that. Anyways, so yeah, it's probably not going to get brought up much. As for the game itself, I mean, it was not bad, right? I was a little stuck there for a moment. Maybe I just didn't want to go near the creepy train again, but anyways. Yeah, it felt like kind of the biggest game. Like, I think it felt like it had the most mini games. You had 4 different areas to travel through of different time periods. I mean, none of the areas were that big or anything, but it seemed just like a lot to check out. Especially the future had like 5 different spots. And there was a lot of things to like interact with. The food machine and the paint thing and the battery, you know. So yeah, it was a lot. I think it was too far out there. Like, they probably realized that the grounded concept of Saves the Zoo was a bigger boon for them rather than traveling through fucking time. Like, I can't believe they went in that direction. And obviously they realized, like, well, we gotta dial it down a little bit, guys. Maybe for the next one, he just enters the race. How about that? It just had a racetrack. Let's do something simple like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how well any of these really sold. According to PC Data, Reston, the game was the 5th top-selling educational title across 13 software retail chains for the week ending January 16th.
Do you want to play again?
So, a few weeks after release, it was the 5th top-selling educational title. That was Enters the Race I was looking at. For travels through time, it says in the 4th quarter of 1997, the game was the 4th biggest seller in the edutainment category. Fucking Jeremy Soule. Yeah, it's listed on the page here. Oh, wow. Jeremy Soule was Humongous Entertainment's 3rd employee. He did the music for Secret of Evermore, and then he did Freddy Fish and Luther's Maze Madness, Water Worries, Pajama Sam, No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside, Putt-Putt and Pep's Dog on a Stick, and Putt-Putt Travels Through Time, and then Total Annihilation he did. And Icewind Dale in 2000. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, blah, 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 and then eventually Morrowind. Okay, so he didn't do that much for Putt-Putt. This was actually the only Putt-Putt mainline game that he did. Interesting. I mean, he did a fine job with it. Anyways, it was fine. I don't have any major complaints about it or anything. Except for promoting theft, because they definitely promoted theft 100%. Like, I can't believe that was like a decision they made for a kids game, that you wouldn't have some sort of like, there was a horse there. Like, he could have just asked the horse about the rope and just be like, yeah, like, because you made him be very polite about taking the keys that the guy just discarded, but there was a rope just sitting there and he's like, yep. Anyways, my name is Mangg. Can't just finish watching as Putt-Putt Travels Through Time. I'll see you fine folks next time.